Hey friends, I'm Michael Parker and welcome to Joint Venture. The business of cannabis and industrial hemp is blowing up. If you want to know more about it, you're in the right place. Today we're going to be talking about employment. Are you a job seeker looking to get into the sector? Are you a cannabis operator looking for vetted employees? How do you do that? How do you go about it? Well, we've got the answer. Our guest today is Simone Cimiluca-Radzins. She is the CEO and founder of Kalogia. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yes, I'm happy to be here.
So tell me about Kalogia. I was on the site. I was working my way through it. You founded Kalogia 2014.
Yeah.
It started out as one thing. Now it's something else.
Yes.
Give me the lowdown. What is it?
So I started in 2014 with the whole precept of people need to be connected in the cannabis industry. We're all better together. You know, people in Northern California are looking for people in Southern California from, you know, a transactional aspect, from an educational aspect, from just a thirst of knowledge. So originally it started out as a social network. You know, let's get people connected, let's do all that kind of stuff. And through, 3 years of traveling internationally, getting people throughout the world on our platform, we've got like 40 different countries represented on Kalogia today, we saw what people needed, and they needed to build their business. And building a business is finding jobs for themselves, finding more opportunity for growth and all of that.
When I was on the site, you know, in a little pre-production, you and I were having a conversation. One of the things I was surprised about, when I was on the site, I did not get the impression that this started out as a social media type thing. It makes sense in retrospect. I was working my way through the website. Listen, pro-growth, pro-jobs, I love it. So I love what you're doing, but why do you love it?
Well, because there's so much to change, right? Like, I look at this as like this blank canvas in the cannabis industry, and people need a centralized place to make good decisions, to find each other, to build their business in a time when, you know, it's the green rush, it's this amazing opportunity, but there's a lot of things that still need to be kind of accomplished. And I'm trying to create an ecosystem to honestly, like, solve the world's problems with cannabis, get enough people on the platform so commerce can happen. And we were talking about this a little bit off camera. I want to build an international chamber of commerce for the cannabis industry, and so that's where it's really evolving. Jobs is an aspect of it, but learning's an aspect of it. There's so much more than just that connection. And it took us a while. I mean, it took us 3 years to figure this out.
What is your user base right now? How many people do you have?
So we've got 3,000
really
with zero marketing. And so usually it's like, I mean, again, I'm internationally focused. So whenever I go speak internationally, I'll mention, hey, Kalogia, you know, kind of joined this. So it's just been a little bit of a organic growth. At first it was like, let's connect and let's see what happens. And now we're really at a spot where it's like, yes, let's make sure that you can find who you're looking for. Let's make sure that you can do it in the fastest amount of time, that you have the tools for you to be successful. Because in the end, my goal, end global cannabis prohibition by 2030. So I know I can't do it today. And help.
That's 12 years from now. That's ambitious.
I think it can happen though.
Do you think those changing attitudes globally and here, is it because of the promise of the economic growth? Is it because people just like the product? I mean, or is it all of those things and more? Why is the perception changing?
I think so. I think the perception's changing because now we're seeing it in the mainstream media more, right? So we're seeing in regulated states, we're seeing, you know, dispensaries. Actually, in Colorado, there was a tax day where they hadn't written it in their law that they actually had to give money back to the patrons and to the state because they had so much collected in tax. So I think we're seeing positive benefits of cannabis legalization. So bit by bit, I think people are seeing the economic benefits. They're seeing that no one's going crazy, no one's getting stupid, no one's dying. We're not seeing, you know, drug driving. We're not seeing these negative things that were taught to us in the war on drugs. And so with that, I believe that more and more states are saying, you know what? We need more jobs. Like we see, like I wrote this post, like cannabis is what America needs. It will help with job growth. We're expected to see 1 million jobs when it's federally legal.
Amen.